Welcome to Six Sigma for Greater Cincinnati YMCA e-learning Module 3, Collecting Data. In this module, we will understand the data collection process. Measure is the second phase of our Six Sigma project. We might collect from focus groups on opinions or rely on research, financials, and trends. All of this information will be used to quantify the problem we are trying to solve, which is sometimes referred to as the Y variable. We use data every day to make decisions. It is possible that data already is for your project. Once you define a SMART goal for your project, begin asking yourself where you might find data to quantify the problem. Is there something in DAXCO that can help? Perhaps some raw data can be extracted to answer your questions. Or maybe there is already a monthly report being generated that will give you some information. You may be able to find historical information that relates to your project. Some examples of historical data might include information on basketball and soccer participation, year-over-year preschool attendance, a comparison of swim lesson prices across organizations, or a count of defective computer shipments. It may be as simple as asking around to see what is already out there that could be of use. If there is no existing data related to your project, you will need to collect it. How, when, and what to collect really depends on your project. You might collect information on how much with each child during lessons. Maybe your project requires a focus group to see what new things our members would like to see at the YMCA. Or perhaps your project is measuring something never done before, like creating metrics for participant achievement, belonging, and relationships. Whatever the case, it is important for you to think through and decide not only what data to collect, but how you will analyze it once you have it. One very common type of analysis is called Pareto chart. Pareto chart shows the number of events per category with a descending bar chart and a cumulative percent line in red. This chart tells us that the most frequent reported reason for late arrival is traffic, followed by child care, then public transportation, and so on. The top 3 reasons make up 80% of the reports, which would help us narrow the focus of our project. In the bottom 3 categories, when we can do much more by focusing on the top 3. Financials and benefits are anything we can quantify that would be gained with a successful project. Sometimes we call hard dollar savings, such as saving money by switching to a cheaper vendor. Hard dollar savings means the YMCA will spend fewer budget dollars on a product or service. Sometimes we only have soft dollar savings for a project, such as estimating the cost of employee time. We might use soft dollar savings for a project that results in fewer hours spent doing an activity. To calculate soft savings in employee time, use the average cost of $30 per hour per employee. This accounts for the average cost of salary plus benefits. It may be important for you to collect some information on could be trends inside YUSA or outside in the general public domain. For example, a project about membership pricing would need to look at membership pricing at other YMCAs and also the pricing of area fitness centers for comparison. The most important data you will collect is about the problem you are trying to fix. We often refer to the project problem as the Y variable or the effect. In the analyze phase, we will talk more about causes. An example of Y variable data could look like this. If your project is about improving, then you will want to collect data about historical fidelity scores over time. Similarly, if your project is about increasing membership percent, then you will want to show membership numbers for at least the past year. At the end of your measure phase, you should be questions. Take a moment to read and think about what they might mean for your project. This concludes Six Sigma for Greater Cincinnati YMCA e-learning Module 3, Collecting Data. In the next module, we will learn about identifying root cause and taking action. Thanks for listening.